Before the China team chose the member to represent them at the World Cup in Germany, this interview took place, which we now publish on the Meeple podcast. Now we know that our guest is the player who travels to Germany to participate in the Carcassonne World Championship.
Welcome to Meeple Podcast, Season 4.
Unbelievable but true, China will have a representative in Germany for the World Cup thanks to their qualification throughout the WTCOC 2023, but not as national champion, as there has been no qualifying tournament for the finals in Germany since the end of the pandemic. I have tried to contact several Chinese players and finally their online selection has arranged for Self-Evident to join us for this episode. XiangYu Qin, Self-Evident 2, welcome to Meeple Podcast.
Hi Joaquin, thanks for having me.
You are the reigning Carcassonne online team. Congratulations!
Thank you.
After 4 editions of the WTCOC, there are still countries that are not organized to field a team in this World Cup or don't have a minimum number of players willing to participate, or they simply don't have the players. But in almost every country where the game of Carcassonne is published, there's a national tournament where the champion represents his nation at the World Cup in Germany. What is happening in China? Why is there no tournament since 2022?
Actually, there were national championships before 2019. And during that time, we sent our national champion to Essen as well. But in 2020, COVID-19 hit. Because of the lockdown that happened from the beginning of 2020 to late 2022, there wasn't a national championship going on, and consequently, no one was sent to Essen.
Do you think this will change for next year?
Yes, we will have a national championship in late August this year, and the winner will go to the World Individual Championship in 2024. So next year and the future, all will be good.
If it wasn't for the semi-final qualification, you wouldn't have a representative to Germany. Until recently, you have not decided which of you would go to the World Cup. Who was the lucky one, and what were the main obstacles you encountered in your choice?
We haven't decided who will go to Hainan yet. There are 3 main obstacles for us. First, China is far away from Germany, and the plane ticket is kind of expensive. Second, we are busy working and studying. Few of us are able to spare the time to fly to Germany, play the championship, and fly back. Third, the visa is an obstacle as well.
You have great players, and this year you have completed a magnificent tournament. Last year you were runner-ups in the WTCOC, and this time you have won the World Cup. Now you are the team to beat. What is the feeling of the team?
It just feels like a dream to end Japan's winning streak of the tournament by ourselves. Of course, we're happy and proud of ourselves, but we also know that as the defending champion, next year's tournament will also be as challenging for us, if not more challenging. And we are already looking forward to taking this challenge.
What do you think the potential of a team is based on, apart from having good players?
I think it's the cohesion of the team. When the two teams with similar strengths face each other, the more united the team is, the more likely its team member will attach all importance on the match and play on a higher level. Like Team Belgium and Spain, they actually don't have many 700 plus ELO masters, but they have great team culture and all their teammates are close friends in reality. So they were able to achieve really good results.
The Asian game has great versatility and on a global level you stand out above all in China, Japan and Taiwan. Do you have anything in common apart from being Eastern teams?
East Asian countries like China and Japan are neighbors with each other in geography, and we also share similar history. As for board games, we shared similar interests. Like the classic board game Go, China, Japan, and Korea have started playing it since thousands of years ago. And now Carcassonne has become another shared interest.
Tell us a secret, something we don't know about the Chinese team, something that might be relevant, about an event, about the way you train, an anecdote about you or a teammate, online or face-to-face.
I will share a story about my teammate Dr. Cai Han 2020. He is a great cardiologist and often do operations on patients with serious cardiovascular diseases and save their lives. The experiences of racing against death has made him a Mr. Big Shot. What I want to share is his second game against Team Taiwan last year. After winning his first game, he was behind in that game and playing with all his attention, and suddenly, everything went dark because of an unexpected power failure. All of a sudden, the network collapsed and all of the gameplay is interrupted. But he immediately realized what to do, connected the hotspot and started to play in the dark again as if nothing had happened. Eventually, he achieved a huge comeback and won his second game by a tie.
The world order is changing and China seems to be a major economic power, but for social purpose there is a lot that we in the West only know from documentaries. Most Westerners know nothing about your country except from TV news or newspapers.
China has a rich history of over 5,000 years, and the Chinese people are warm and hospitable. So the best way to get to know China is coming here. Welcome to China, and we can play a game of Carcassonne together here.
Self-evident has a great elo level in BGA in Carcassonne. Also in Azul, do you like abstract games?
Yes, actually I like games that are fast-paced with rules that are easy to learn and deep in strategy in spite of their easy rules. This makes a game short and thus not tiring, and at the same time I can enjoy myself thinking hard during the game. Coincidentally, most games that satisfy these three categories are light and abstract games.
Actually, in your BGA profile, there are other games in which you have a high level, but I have named the master levels ones according to the elo of the board game arena. Are board games just a hobby for you or a way of life?
It's just a hobby for me. In fact, I'm in all likelihood an online player. I don't often play board games offline because of various reasons.
I would like you to tell here something that I haven't asked you and you think is important about your interview, about yourself or your national team.
If you'd like me to mention only one concept, I think it should be balance. A good overall strategy should be balanced. We can understand this word by 2 points of view. First, be balanced with different kinds of landscapes. Of course, monasteries and fields are more powerful, but that's not the reason of ignoring other landscapes. Just as the 2016 world champion Vladimir Kovalev said, never underestimate the power of roads. Second, be balanced with short-term and long-term benefits. For example, you wouldn't like to miss the last field connection opportunity with a crossroad for 2 quick points. And you also wouldn't like to skip 4 quick points for a farmer with a city cap in the early stage of the game. So how we balance short-term and long-term points decides our understandings of Carcassonne.
Thank you, XiangYu, for your visit to this program. It was been a pleasure and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. It has been a pleasure to have an opportunity to talk about Carcassonne and the Chinese team.
To Meeple Podcast audience, see you in the next episode.